Hey everybody, what's going on? So, if you're not just coming from my last revolver video with that Heritage Rough Rider 22 WMR, click in the place that it is. Go check that one out. Before, after, whatever. I'll have a link at the end of the video too. It might be 5 minutes after I finish that video that this video's being filmed. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, knows. Oh, now you know. Okay. Anyway, I promised in that last video that we would be talking about my most recent acquisition in this video. The rare-ish, very beautiful, very fun to shoot, very smooth Ruger Security 6 chambered in 357. Oh, nope, that didn't work. 7 Magnum. And also 38 special for those of you who don't want to spend like 90 cents around just practicing your draw. It's a really nice nightstand gun because the 357 hollow point is going to make somebody go away. Honestly, that of the revolver is going to make somebody go away. I mean, you know, walk into somebody's house and you hear, I mean, it's quiet, but it's nighttime. Unless you're robbing in the daytime, in which case, you a fool. Anyway, let's go over some specs. Alright folks, so this is it. This is the Ruger Security 6 chambered in 357 Magnum. I've been after this gun for years. I found one in 38, bought it on accident, and immediately returned it and swapped it for the Security 9 because I didn't want a 38, I wanted a 357. I was a little picky about that. The grips that are on here are presentation grips by Pachmayr, P-A-C-H-M-A-Y-R. I think it's Pachmayr. That's what I'm going to call it for now. They are wicked comfortable. They fit my hand absolutely perfectly. Thumb's got a nice place to rest right there. Yeah, they're just, I have nothing but praise for these grips. The gun itself is a single and double action. On the trigger, we're probably talking 8.5 pounds. And then on single action, 2 pounds? It's on single action. Yeah, you can. I wonder if I could actually flick it. Ow. Okay, yeah. I don't recommend it. Doesn't feel great, but yeah, you can flick it and it will. It'll fire. So single action is crazy. I do prefer when I'm actually you know, just practicing site acquisition and stuff like that. I do prefer going double action. This is so smooth. It's heavy, but man, is it smooth. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the 4-inch blued version of the gun. The bluing is holding up really well. This gun is probably 20 years old, something like that.
As I'm editing this video, I'm seeing that I said 20 years old. This was manufactured 20 years ago. So the last of the Security 6 Speed 6 series was actually produced in 1988, a year before I was even born. So I was curious as to what year mine was actually manufactured. So I went over here to the site, and the site being Ruger.com. I just checked the serial histories here. And mine starts with a 152, so 152 series, putting it at 1977. So instead of the 20 years that I stated there, it is actually 43 years old. And the fact that it only has this little bit of a ring around the cylinder where it's been passed over and over and over and over, and no other physical damage or wear and tear on it means that somebody or somebody's took extraordinarily good care of it. So that's pretty nifty. Anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. Back to the video.
To load and unload this, just like any double action revolver, the cylinder just drops right out. I'll keep my finger far from the trigger even though this isn't going to be going in. So you just drop your rounds in. Once you're done firing those, use the little round ejector. What? I don't know. I didn't know it in the last video either. Just push that. Your empty shells at that point will fall out. As for the sights on this thing, it's just a pretty standard blade and groove sight here. This is adjustable for both windage and elevation. The front sight is not adjustable. It's just a fixed blade sight. But they are very good, actually. They're easy to acquire, even rapidly, even from the draw, which I have been practicing at. They're easy to get on point. And there's really no missing this rear, especially since it's a nice shiny silver like that. And then you can see the front sight through there pretty accurately. Yeah, so those I'm actually quite happy with those. Okay, so I thought I brought a bunch of 38s so I could fire a few more rounds, but I was mistaken. I don't have 38s. I do have this box of 357s, Winchester 357s, 158 grain. They are soft points, as you can see, and I also have some rat shot now, or snake shot, whatever you want to call it. This I can actually see being effective. Like, it's not loaded super hot, and it's not a super loud round. So if this gun is in your glove box, or if it's in your car, and you have to push your gun out directly out the window to some dude trying to jack your car or whatever, and you put a few of these into his face, first of all, he's not getting up from it. Second of all, you're not going to deafen yourself, and you're not going to have that kind of shell shock that you would have if you're actually firing a fully loaded 357 Magnum in a car. So that would be actually an excellent use of these. Also, get rid of rats, snakes, small vermin, stuff like that. But make sure you get the ones with the red tips, not the blue tips. The blue tips are 12 shot, and they're super tiny. I'm sure it would hurt, but they're definitely less effective than these. I was actually very impressed by these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire 3 of the soft points, and then I'm going to fire the 3 rat shot there, so we can at least get an idea of what this. We are using the same target as I used last time for the 22 WMR, so you'll see some holes in it already. And I'm just kind of expecting that we're going to see much larger holes up here when the 357 hits it. Okay, going to be firing the first one from double action and the second 2 from single action. Okay, there we go. Looks like I'm still to the left. Single action. And single action. So yeah, she rocks a little bit, but the recoil is very manageable, very comfortable. Get our shells out of there. And our second set here, going to be 3 of these CCI rat shot rounds. And I don't know what this is going to do at 10 yards, honestly, or 9 yards. I don't think it's going to be super great, but let's find out. This is more of like a 3 yards and under kind of round. So it recoils like a 38. It's just the size of a 357. But it's, as you can see, it's a lot quieter, and the recoil is minimal. Actually, I'm going to... No, I will. Okay. Single action here. And the final round is going to be double action. Okay, that's it. We are empty. These are also aluminum. I've been shooting Tull Ammo steel rounds out of this, and I don't feel bad about that because there's no extractor to get kind of marred up. And I clean it regularly anyway, so that is a super great way to spend very little on 38, get some range time in, get used to your gun, get used to handling it, not spend a fortune, and yeah, you're not gonna mess up a revolver no matter what kind of casing you're putting through it. All right, let's see how we did here. Okay, pulled left a little bit, but not too bad. That one was that's chunked into the wood pretty well. And I think that last one, that's a miss. I went too low with it. I overcompensated, way too low on it. As for the rat shot, at 9 yards coming out of a barrel that is in fact rifled, that stuff goes everywhere. So we've got like 1, 2, 3. Those are 22s. Those are 22s. Yeah, so it hit it. There's a little one up there. It's honestly, at this distance, it's probably a good 10-foot spread on that. I'm going to put a couple in close up just so you guys can see that it is actually pretty decent at, let's say 3 yards, 10 feet. All right, so I've got 3 loaded up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, about there-ish. And let's see. Yeah, you can tell they're hitting. Nice scatter pattern on there, and even at 3 yards, I was aiming a little bit low here, but you're seeing from down here, highest one is up here. This one was old, so this is like I don't know, 2 feet. So you got about a 2-foot diameter circle that this is hitting even at 3 yards. Out a car window where you're like this, where you're like a foot, even less than that away from someone, you're getting every single one of those pellets right in their face. It's a good car gun. That's that. That is the Ruger Security 6 chambered in 357 Magnum, my personal favorite revolver that I've ever owned. This is a beautiful firearm. If you do find one and you like revolvers, definitely check one out. I highly, highly recommend it. It's a fun gun to shoot. They come in 6-inch variants as well. So thank you all very much for joining me on this little tour of my new revolver. Thank you very much for all the support I've been getting. I see those subs trickling in day by day, and I really appreciate every single one of them. So come on back next time. What are we going to be looking at next time? We're going to be looking at the Ruger Security 9 next time. Why not? Stick with the Ruger Security series, if you want to call it that. I think they just called it that because Security 6 was already a known name. But it's my carry. I love it. So we can take a look at it next time you guys are around. Hit that subscribe button to know when that video comes up. The little bell next to it. Wherever it is. Will help you with that as well. If you love this video, hit the like button. If you hated this video, leave me a comment telling me how terrible I am and how much you hated every bit of it. Either way, leave me a comment. It helps. So if you hate it, you're helping. Thanks. Anyway, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Don't lick any doorknobs. That's my new message. Don't lick doorknobs. I like it. Peace. I've been shooting tull ammo, steel rounds out of this. Jeez, Pete.
Hey guys. Oh, man voice. Usual man voice. Hey guy. Oh my god. Purity's a bitch at 30.